Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So before we jump in, I just want to say my filming space is in the bedroom. Charlotte woke up this morning with the same cold that I've been getting over, and it's horrible. So she is currently sleeping and she's snoring because her little nose is congested and her throat is hurting her really badly. So I am so sorry. I'm hoping that you can't hear her snoring. I don't want to wake her up, and she's sleeping so soundly, like I'm just gonna, but I have to film because I'm already like 3 days behind on filming. So yeah, I'm really hoping that you can't hear her snoring, and I think that there's a way that I can somewhat edit it out of the background. But anyways, yeah, I've got a normal amount of fragrances here today, and I'm gonna jump right in. And I apologize for my voice too. I've still got congestion. I waited as long as I possibly could before I had to film. And yeah, I'm still getting over it myself. I'm feeling way better though, and I can smell, and I'm almost 100%, just not quite. So anyways, I'm gonna start with this one here. This was sent over by my beautiful fragrance friend, Tatiana. This is Moschino Couture. This is Eau de Parfum. This is like an early 2000s fragrance. I knew I was going to be obsessed with this in the heat. Oh my gosh, and am I? This fragrance is incredible. This is a really beautiful, very unique, kind of slightly spicy, fresh, floral. There's something in this that goes very green on me. I don't know what it is. There's nothing in the notes that I think should smell green, but it does something kind of green on me. This is amazing. It smells so good on me. I wore this the other day when it was pretty warm out, like in the upper 60s, and it was fantastic. This thing is an absolute monster too. I smelled like this for a good 8 to 10 hours. That's why I didn't wear that many fragrances this week that's why I wore like a normal amount of fragrances this week, because perfumes like this that actually just last forever. This one has, I think, your typical like citrusy top, probably bergamot. It's got, I want to say it's got like a poppy note in it, which is not very common. And that could be what I'm smelling that comes across green to me, because I'm not super familiar with the poppy note. It's got some jasmine in it, some vanilla in the base. I think it's got a little bit of benzoin in it. It's fantastic. It is like early 2000s smelling, but this kind of takes me back to the 80s. This reminds me of like an amazing 80s floral, but without smelling super dated. It still smells really modern and really gorgeous on. It's fantastic. I am in love with this. I can't thank you enough, Tatiana, for sending this to me, because I am obsessed. This is going to be one that's going to live out, because I feel like I'm going to reach for this all summer. This is a perfect, it's a perfect warm weather fragrance for me, because it's still kind of heavy and it's sweet and still kind of cozy and warm, but completely hot weather appropriate. So anyways, I adore this one. That is Moschino Couture. Okay, and my voice will probably go in and out throughout this video. I'm gonna try and like hold it together, but okay. We had one day last week that still got really cold. Like it only got up to, I wanna say 47 or 49 degrees. It was really cold that day. So I was like, I am definitely going to wear Guerlain Shalimar Millesime Tonka that day. I knew it would just be a perfect day. You guys, I cannot tell you how much I adore this. I thought that this was gonna end up being my least favorite out of all of them. Absolutely not. This smells incredible on me. It really does remind me of, it reminds me of Tonka Imperial, but if you added a load more like sweet vanilla to Tonka Imperial. Something kind of like Fève Delicieuse, but again, I think this is a little bit sweeter than Fève Delicieuse and creamier and a little bit smoother. It's a fantastic Tonka scent. I am obsessed with Tonka bean. It's one of my favorite notes on the planet. There's no way, like I was able to rank these when I first got them. There's no way that I would possibly be able to rank them now that I have worn them all, because I love them all equally. They are fantastic. This one is an absolute monster. I was able to smell this on myself for, gosh, at least 10 hours. I wasn't able to put another fragrance on that day. I can tell you that. It lasted absolutely forever. I'm so obsessed with these fragrances. I cannot even tell you how much I love them and how grateful I am to have them in my collection. These are just absolute gems, just fantastic gems. If they continue to release these Millesime fragrances, I will from here on out buy every single one, because you can, when they release these on the Guerlain website, they're only $125, which I know is spendy, but it's not nearly what you'll end up paying if you wait until after it's not available anymore, and then people are selling their bottles for $250, $300 like they are now. So I will never not just buy it on the Guerlain website again. I'm obsessed with these fragrances. This is why I love Guerlain right here. These are the fragrances from Guerlain that I love. They're just like quintessential Guerlain. As a fragrance lover, you would be able to recognize these fragrances from a mile away. They're just incredible. So anyways, that is Guerlain Shalimar Millesime Tonka. This is one that I will probably end up like wanting to wear even in the summertime. I can foresee myself continuing to pull these out even in the summertime. Okay, the next one I wore is this one here from Zara. This is Zara Mochi Atelier in Tokyo. And I have not worn this, I think, since I first got it. And I picked this up when they were on super sale on the Zara website because they were getting rid of them. And I already had a travel, like a roller ball of this, but I wanted the full-size bottle. So I went ahead and grabbed the full-size bottle. It was really, really cheap. Like, I think it was less than $15 or something at the time. I love this one. This is pear and rice. The rice note in this has gotten so dense and just strong. It's almost completely overpowered the pear. So really, to my nose now, this is more like a sweet, creamy rice scent with a touch of pear. Very warm, very cozy. Yeah, still very light and delicate, but very cozy and warm and creamy. Really, really gorgeous. When I first got this, I think I was able to get maybe an hour out of it total. It was just a very light scent, just didn't last at all on me. I got at least 5 hours out of this when I wore it this past time. So this one has just deepened up so much. I am afraid that this one is going to go off. I don't know. I don't think it's like imminent, but I don't think I have probably more than a couple or a few years with this one. I could be completely wrong. It might age beautifully, but I just have a feeling that this one is not going to stay great. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the years and let you know. So anyways, that is Zara Mochi Atelier in Tokyo. Okay, and then everything else I wore is either a sample, a decant, or an oil. So I'll start with the oil combination that I did first. I actually just did this on a whim before I went to bed one night. I pulled out this is, I think that they shortened the name of this brand to just Sugarworks. It used to be Sugarworks Beauty Lab, but I think it's just Sugarworks now. But this is the Sugar Me Marshmallow scent that they used to have. I bet they don't have it anymore. But this is literally just a plain marshmallow, and it is amazing. I love this. This smells exactly like if you just opened a bag of marshmallows and stuck your nose in it. That's exactly what this smells like a bag of marshmallows. It's incredible. You can wear this on its own. It holds up. It's strong enough to be worn on its own, but I think I told you guys earlier this year that I'm going to try to get through these solid perfumes that I have from Lush, because one is expired. One is going to expire this year, I believe, and I really just want to try to get through these. I don't think that they're going to go bad anytime soon. They both still smell perfect. I would love to get my hands on the spray version of this one. I'm sorry, let me tell you what we're talking about. This is Cardamom Coffee from Lush. I really, really want to get the spray version of this. I am obsessed with this scent. It's exactly what it sounds like, kind of like a creamy black coffee, maybe with a hint of sugar in it, but it's not overly sweet. And then just a ton of warm, spicy cardamom. It is incredible. I'm making good progress with this. I put this one on at bedtime a ton. It is one of the most cozy, just fantastic, warm, comforting scents. And it's perfect as a bedtime scent. But yeah, I wanted to know what these two layered would smell like, and holy cow, is this a good combination. The marshmallow just adds marshmallow basically to cardamom coffee. So it's cardamom coffee, but with a sweet marshmallow note added, and it is fantastic. I think I'm going to end up storing this oil next to the cardamom coffee because I think this is going to end up being like a long-term bed scent for me, bedtime scent, until I work my way through this. I also have I'm Home. That's another one that I would absolutely love to have the spray form of. The cardamom coffee though one on their website, I think is $225 for a bottle, which I just think is ridiculous for a Lush perfume. You can get niche perfume for like way less than that. I don't know. Maybe there's something in it that's really, really expensive. I'm sure they have to use really high concentrations of it to make it good and strong. I don't know. But anyways, this is an amazing combination. I'm in heaven. This will be stored together as a new bedtime scent. Okay, this is another one that I sprayed on before bed because somebody sent this to me in a smelly mail last year, and I just finally came back around to it. This is Couture Sud Pacifique, and this is Vanille Blackberry. I actually had a bottle of Vanille Blackberry many, many moons ago, like in the mid-2000s, and I adore this scent. It is very, very similar to Philosophy Falling in Love. If you love a berry vanilla scent, I think you would really love this one. I've also heard these also smell like a Trish McEvoy perfume. I think that is maybe called Blackberry but anyways, I sprayed this one on at night because I was like, ooh, that's going to last all of maybe 10 minutes and then I'll spray something else on. I'm just going to give it a spray, see what it does. This did not last all of 10 minutes. This thing is an absolute monster. I smelled like this for, well, I could still smell it on myself when I woke up the next morning. Like this ended up being a bedtime scent, which I did not intend because I don't feel like Vanille Black, well, I mean, it was fine as a bedtime scent, but it's just not, it wouldn't have been my first choice as a bedtime scent. But yeah, it ended up being my bedtime scent because it lasted so long. I smelled like this until I washed it off the next day. Maybe the longest lasting Couture Sud Pacifique fragrance that I've ever tested. I don't remember it performing like that when I had a bottle of it. I only had a 30 ml bottle. I think I went through it fairly quickly and I don't remember it lasting like that. So maybe they reformulated it for the better. Maybe it's because my skin chemistry changed. And that's probably it. It's probably because my skin chemistry's changed and this one is just a massive winner now. I don't know, but I love this. I will definitely, this is one that I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for a full bottle of. So anyways, that is Couture Sud Pacifique Vanille Blackberry. Okay, next, this is a decant that beautiful Susan sent me. This is Silvia Monti Essenza Miraculosa. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I went ahead and went hard. I sprayed on the entire decant in one go. And this lasted forever. This was an absolute monster on me. I was never able to spray anything else on that day, nor did I want to because this smells so good. This is a yummy caramel, vanilla. I think it's got some cacao in it. I think it's got some almond in it. So it's just a yummy, milky, creamy, sweet, yummy gourmand scent that I think is absolutely worth the niche price because it is a monster of a fragrance. For being that kind of a gourmand, this thing lasted forever. I think I smelled like this for a good 10 hours. Again, never sprayed anything else on that day, and I was not expecting that because usually scents like this just don't last very long on me, but this thing was a monster. This is going to be added to my wish list because it's such a good one. So anyways, that is Silvia, Monti, Essenza, Miraculosa. Okay, the next one I wore is this one here. This is Montal Chocolate Greedy. This was one of my samples of the day that I ended up just making my scent of the day because I don't think I had ever really given this one a good test. I picked up this sample from Fragrance Net, gosh, probably over a year ago, and like a lot of my samples, I put them in a bag and then I forget that I have them and then I forget to test them, and I think that's what happened with this one. I've been dying to try this one though. This is such a fantastic scent, and I didn't even use that much. I mean, I used about a third, I guess, of the decant. These are big samples, so I think these are 2 ml samples. Yeah, they're 2 ml samples. This is delicious. This is like milk chocolate, heavy on the milk. It's like a very milky scent. Milk, chocolate. I get a little bit of orange in this. It's got some tonka in it. I love it. I hate to say this, but I don't think that it's all that different from Al Rahab Choco Musk. I think they're very, very similar. This obviously has the quality behind it though. Not that Al Rahab is bad quality, but it's a less expensive fragrance that's made with much less expensive materials. And so it just doesn't last as long. This was a monster on me. I could not believe how long this lasted. I think I got a good 6 or 7 hours out of this easily, maybe even longer. And usually with scents like this, with chocolate scents, with sweet scents, with gourmands, a lot of the time they just don't hang around on my skin. Not this one. This lasted forever. Again, 6, 7 hours. This one does have a very, very lactonic note to it, or aspect to it. So I think if you're somebody that doesn't really love like a milky note, you might not love this one. Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven with it though. This is also going on my wish list. I really want a full bottle of this. So anyways, that is Montal Chocolate Greedy. Okay, and then last but not least, I pulled out another sample that Sweet Susan sent over. This is from Coreterno or Coreterno, and this is called Mystic Sugar. This one is gorgeous. I'm gonna read you the notes in this one because, oh my gosh, it was so yummy. Okay, this one is pineapple, almond blossom, orange, tonka bean, cacao, cardamom, ginger, jasmine, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. And this is beautiful. This is another one that was just an absolute beast on me. I smelled like this for 8, 10 hours easily. This is another one that I wasn't able to spray anything else on that day because this is so strong. I really, really enjoyed this perfume. The only thing about it is there's something in it, and I think that it has to do with the pineapple and the tonka maybe combination that ends up going very masculine on my skin. And so because of that, I don't think I would want a full bottle of this. If that masculine element didn't come out on my skin, I think I would absolutely want a full bottle of this. This is gorgeous. It's yummy, it's gourmand, but without being too gourmand. It's fresh, it's perfect for hot weather. It's really, really nice. But yeah, because it ended up leaning masculine on me, I didn't love it on me. I think that this would smell fantastic on a man. If you are a man that is comfortable with more gourmand leaning fragrances, you don't mind smelling sweet, this I think would just be phenomenal on a man. Oh my gosh, I'm sure a man's skin would really pull out that like pineapple, tonka combination, and then with the sweetness, oh my gosh, it would just be heaven, like decadent heaven. So anyways, that is Coreterno or Coreterno Mystic Sugar. And that is going to be it, guys. Those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. Normally I would wear more, but I have spent the last like 4 or 5 days sick. So I've been it's been tricky with perfume. But anyways, I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.